Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Amanda and I am a neurodivergent woman. I am autistic, I have ADHD, I have something called aphantasia, which is the inability to visualize in my mind's eye, and I have a rare memory disorder called SDAM. And I talk about all of these experiences right here on this channel. Today, I really wanted to talk a little bit about noise dampening earplugs. And the reason why this is so relevant to this channel is because as an autistic and ADHD person, a lot of times I am extremely sensitive to too many noises or loud noises. If you're part of the autistic community for very long at all, you will be entering into conversations about what are the best noise dampening earplugs and or noise canceling headphones or earbuds. So noise canceling will normally have some kind of electronic component that will work to actually make an environment as quiet as possible. My teens wear noise canceling headphones quite often. And I actually have a video that I did on my other channel, the Neurospicy Mama. Neurospicy Mama is a cooking channel, but it's also a product review channel. And I did a video for those noise canceling headphones on that channel. So I'll put a link down below. I also did a loop earplug, which that's going to go into great detail in this video on the other channel. But that was right as I was barely starting to realize I was autistic. I started to wear these earplugs because I bought them for my kids. And I was like, hey, those might actually be good for me too, because I hate loud noises at the grocery store. Yes, I hate it for a reason, because I'm autistic and I just didn't know it until recently. I'm part of the lost generation of autistic women. Noise cancellation versus noise dampening. So a lot of times autistic people want noise canceling, and sometimes we want noise dampening depending on our needs for a specific situation. My kids also were wearing their loop earplugs when they were involved more heavily in Taekwondo, because they still wanted to be able to hear their instructor, but they needed the room to be a lot more quiet. I was actually approached by Hearprotek, which is this brand. And so I have a review already up on this channel about these, but now that I've been using them for even longer, I wanted to kind of do a comparison between Hearprotek and the loop earbuds. This is not technically sponsored. Hearprotek did send these to me for free for a video that I've already done. They did not ask me to do this video, and I have never talked to the company Loop at all. I bought these with my own money. So just full transparency. I just want to provide the best information and kind of compare these two. Spoiler alert, I love them both, and I'm going to explain why I love them both and why I would use one in certain situations and the other one in others. So first, let's talk about loop earplugs. They have a lot bigger advertising. You probably landed on this video by searching loop earplugs, and they're good. I really love them. I've had these now for a very long time. So Loop sells several different earplugs. And this is their carrying case. I'm also going to go into depth about their carrying cases, Hearproteks versus Loops. But I've got a little cheat sheet here because I don't want to mess up the decibel stuff. All right. So Loop's most quiet ones, the ones that are going to reduce the most amount of noise, are called the quiets, Loop quiets. And they reduce up to 27 decibels. They are completely silicone, and so they're really soft to put in. My kids do have some quiets. I used them for a test, but I haven't used them over a long period of time. But they're quite comfortable because everything about them is soft. These are the Loop Experience. Okay, so the Loop Experience have this plastic, it looks like metal, but it's a plastic little circle and then a silicone tip. They send you several different tips so that you can size to the right size of your ear. The silver loop, they sell in a variety of colors depending on whether it's the quiet, the experience, that kind of thing. Sometimes they sell promotional ones in fun, different colors. These, the experience, reduce up to 18 decibels. This is my pair. This is the ones that I wear at the grocery store quite often. These will allow me to dampen. My grocery store plays music incredibly loud. I hate it. And then with the bright lights and the clinking carts, they really need to update their carts too. Their carts are squeaky and horrible. Grocery stores are a sensory nightmare to autistic people. But these reduce all the noises. You can still hear everything. It's just lower, and I can still hear people talking to me. So if somebody comes up behind me and starts talking to me at the grocery store, I will still be able to hear them. I wear them when I'm checking out, and I can converse nicely with the lady at the register. The quiets are, again, they do reduce noise more. You can still hear, but I need to be closer to the person and almost like be looking more at them to hear them talking if I'm wearing the quiets. And like I said, I've only worn the quiets for a short period of time. Then there are the Experience Pro. So the Experience Pro is basically this same earplug, but then they sell this little insert that goes in it. I think it's also silicone, and it goes inside this ring, and there's still a hole, but when you add that, it dampens, and that piece is removable. So it kind of adds a little bit more flexibility depending on the amount of noise dampening you might need for that day. I've personally tried out the Quiets and the Experience. They now have a new set since I made that last video on my other channel called the Engage, and then they have the Engage Pro, where again, it's the Engage, and then they sell the little insert. It can go down even more. So the Engage goes 16 decibels. So it reduces even just a little bit less. So you can be able to hear more sounds, but you'll be able to converse even, and like it still lowers, but it's going to let in more sound. I would think that the Engage might be good. Like if you're going out to a restaurant and you're at a table of friends and you really do need to be able to hear more, but you still want to lower the sound a little bit. The Engage was designed specifically for conversation. Some people, like when they're wearing the Experience, like at a restaurant, sometimes I can hear my own chewing. So oftentimes I will have to pop them out. They say that the Engage sometimes, or I've heard, and I don't know for sure. So if you've used the Engage, please comment down below. But I've heard that it's supposed to help where you don't hear your own chewing as much with Engage. I've only had that sometimes. I think it depends on what I'm eating. Sometimes I've been able to wear these at a restaurant and it doesn't bother me at all. And other times it has. So my biggest con with the, wait, one more pro. And this is a personal preference pro, but when you wear them, oh, by the way, when you put them in, I put them in and then I kind of twist them a little bit until they feel comfortable. And at first, it's so funny. Every time I put them in, I'm like, oh, that didn't really do much. But then when I pull them out later and everything gets loud, I'm like, oh, it did more than I thought. But I think they look kind of cool. I think they look like you're wearing a really cool piece of jewelry. So to me, that's a pro. But if you want something that's more discreet, then that may be a con for you. So I'm hoping I'm showing this on the camera because I can't see my own ear. But then they kind of just twist out again. I like the way that it kind of looks like a piece of jewelry. I also will wear these when I'm having more of a dysregulated day and I really want people to leave me alone, because then it sort of looks more like you've got like an earbud in and people think you're listening to music or something like that. And they are more noticeable, so people are maybe less likely to engage in conversation with you. A little autistic trick there. Okay, my biggest con about the Loop earbuds, and I've actually messaged them on social media and they said that they're listening to us, is the case itself. So one thing, it's just got this little silicone loop here. And so you can't just clasp it to your zipper of your purse or anything like that. It has to go down in your purse or in a pocket, and then you're trying to fish it out. And I don't like that. I want them on the outside. Like, this is such a cute small little purse. I would love to be able to have it almost act like a zipper pull. But also, this opens up. On one hand, it's actually kind of hard to open because you don't want them to open up and then go see it like that, flying everywhere. And on the other case, they're actually a little too easy to open because if you bump it too much, then it will crack open and then you'll lose your earplug. So they really needed to redesign the case. Also, you have to nest them in there just perfectly or it won't close. So we want something that closes securely, but is still easy to open. And we want something that has a clip so that we can clip it to our zippers. But I love the size of this. It's such a cute little case. Okay, so that's the loop. Now I'm going to talk about the Hearprotek. Okay, Hearprotek is cheaper than loop, so that's a pro. Second, they send you 2 sizes, while the loops send you different tips so that you can size. Hearprotek actually sends you 2 sets of earplugs because the whole thing goes in your ear. They send you this little case right here, which I've never used. It's similar to the loop one, except it doesn't even have the little loop. Haha, the loop. Again, it's kind of hard to open. I mean, not super hard, but it's kind of hard to open too. I've never used this case. They also send you this, and I do use this, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. They send you, like I said, they send you 2. So this is the smaller earplug. I'm going to hold it right up, and almost this whole thing is silicone, and then it's got the noise dampening device at the end there. And then they send you this silicone thing, string. It's silicone though, and you can put your loop earplugs on it. So that way, if you're at a place where you need to take them in and out, you can just have it around your neck. I've never used it. That's not the reason why I'm using it. This package, this one was specifically designed for people using it at concerts. I think they do sell other varieties, like they have a sleep one and things like that too. I haven't really looked into it. These cancel negative 23 dB. So they're right there between the quiet and the experience. Okay, so their case is like a hard aluminum case that you can get a lot of places that, like, as a pill holder. It's kind of what it reminds me of. It unscrews, so you're not going to lose these. I'm pretty sure it came with a carabiner also. And then sometimes they get stuck in there, but you just kind of tap them out in your hand. I've noticed if you put them in base down when you're putting them away, they come out easier. If you put them pointy side down, then you're like trying to jam them out even more. Just a little tip. Anyway, these this is the larger of the 2, and the whole thing is a really soft silicone. It's 3 like layers, and then it's got, like I said, that little whatever the technology is in there to dampen, and then it's got this little finger pull, which, I mean, it's silicone, so it's really hard to show you because it's all clear. But these go in, and again, I just kind of use my thumb tip to press them in securely, and then that little tip is right there where I can then pull them out at the end. Because they are all silicone, they are super, super soft. And after a while, I almost forget that they're in my ears. They just kind of very much disappear. But again, that's a pro or a con depending on what you want, because they are so invisible and they go so flat down into your ear. You almost don't see them at all. So people are not going to know you have them in. But again, they do let in noise. I can still talk to the cashier at the grocery store when I use these. And so it's, not a problem, but people are less likely to know that I'm wearing them, which, again, some people want that kind of, like, they don't want a big ear thing. So that would be a pro. So as far as my favorite, I can't really say. I like them both. I honestly like them both. I use them both. I think the loops are kind of more trendy and fashionable. I think the Hearproteks have a, oh, and see, they do, yeah, I'm pretty sure this came in the thing. So I do have it dangling off my purse. So it's a little bit bigger. I would prefer something that is smaller. I'm going to show you what I want. Come on. Just in case Loop ever watches my video, this is what I want. Something like this, but even a little bit smaller, because this one is still big, and I know they sell them in a little bit smaller size, but that way you can just clip this on to something. It's metal, it's not going to break, super strong. Now, yes, this is just my house key, but anyway, or no, my mailbox key. Anyway, I want something like this so that I can put these in earplugs, because I keep it on my purse so it's with me at all times. But it'd be so nice to be able to, anyway. So yeah, I use my loops and my Hearproteks. Usually, honestly, the way I pick which ones I use is whichever one happens to be closest to me at the time when I need them. I wear them around the house a lot because my family are a bunch of gamers and they like to play different video games. And I don't like listening to video game sounds in the background when I'm not actively watching the video game. So I wear these around the house all the time. They're just super comfortable. They're really great on 4th of July and things like with fireworks. We wore them when we went to Disney World. They are very, very handy. Thank you so much for watching this video. Taking time to accommodate your sensory needs as an autistic person has been one of the most important things that I've been learning about the process of unmasking, and having tools like this to regulate my sensitivity to sound has just made a world of difference for my mental health. So I'm really happy that there are companies out there. I mean, they're targeting people who are going to concerts and stuff, but oftentimes things like that help the disabled community, and we appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Until the next one, bye.